Welcome to Tabletop Gaming Guild. Tabletop Gaming Guild is all about the experiences and memories that playing games with friends and families can create.
Today we'll be playing the standard version of Steam Rails to Riches. If you haven't already seen it, I did record the basic version. If you play Steam for the first time, I would say, even if you're an experienced player, play the basic game first. Only then can you do the standard. Standard adds some complexity. It adds, or rather the main thing it takes away is the ability to take money whenever you want. In the standard game, you have to pick how much money you are going to get at the start of the game. I've already gone through and kind of set difficulty a little harder than I did for the basic. So each character you can go in and pick a character you want to play against. And they have different difficulty ratings. So I got a mix of different difficulty ratings in here. I put it to standard. Okay, let's play Steam. First thing I have to do is pick how much money I want to have for the round. Whatever I pick here, that's all the money I have for the entire round. I can't get money later. So I have to pick well. Actually, let's look at what goods are looking like.
Okay, so looking at what goods are available, there's some good options where I can deliver some goods for one or two spaces, which are achievable in the first round. I've played this game once or twice on the digital version, and I've noticed 15 seems to be doable. 20 is a safe number.
We also have to bid for turn order, so I have to pay for turn order, and I want to hopefully win this. Let's start with 2. Okay. I don't want to go to 5 this early on, so I will pass. It means I'm third to choose, though. Darn it. I should have... Oh yeah, they bid a lot.
There are a few actions that are clearly more valuable, that being urbanization and locomotive. Even more so in the standard game, since you bid for turn order, you no longer have to pay to take those actions. Should have bid a little more. It is why I took the extra money. Oh well. So let's see what they're doing. Green seems to be trying to get a head start on the path out east. Ooh, interesting. Seems a little odd that yellow is building a purple city right next to another purple city. But they're going for the early points, it looks like. But it also did give them a nice, tight little spot in the center of the map that is going to be hard to get around. And Grays oddly chose to isolate themselves a little bit. Now, what do I want to do? That's the main question. Center's, of course, nice, but it's already taken.
I was going to go for this and kind of do an indirect route. Take advantage of these extra villages, but that's not happening. I could actually go... Not bad. Way to start. I could get closed off pretty early, though. If I do something like this, I think we're going to have to constantly use it. That's one of the things, is I could kind of block the main thoroughfare. I could go boom, boom, boom. That's probably a good idea. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go push this here. I'm going to go here. Here. And I am going to make this a... This is what I want. Okay. So it gives me options for later.
And I'll get my last piece in here. Yellow can't be too happy about me horning in on his turf so quickly.
The only thing is I will have to upgrade my train to be able to deliver anything, but that's fine.
I think most players are also going to be doing that anyways. Except for, of course, the one that got the free one for his action. Who is, oddly enough, the only one that only delivered at one distance. Oh well, yellow may too, but not likely.
Okay, I gotta deliver. So first thing I need to do is to be able to deliver, I have to up my locomotive to level 2.
And there goes everybody else as well. Copycats. Meh. Not surprisingly, at this point, everybody's taking income instead of victory points.
Let's deliver good. What's gonna be... This is the one most likely to be stolen, so I want to take this one. In the standard game, you actually have to pay for your locomotive level at the end of the round. If you don't have to pay for the actions you take anymore, but you have to pay at the end of the round to maintain your locomotive. So that's part of the reason why the bidding is so valuable. Is because now in the standard game, all those actions that cost a ton of money in the basic game are free. Sort of. So for 2, we'll probably go up again. Actually, do I need to go up again? I should, probably. I want to take locomotive. Yeah. I'm probably going to want to go down here, I think. Or I can build in and go here. That's probably a good idea. It's expensive. I'll go this way. I think I will pass. Because I have a couple options. So, in that case, I will take engineer again. Because the plan is to go over to the red city on the left before I lose control of the one little track extension. Because that will take 4 tracks to get there. What's a yellow? Yellow's shoring up the central area. Kind of taking over. Blue's working on the right. Oh, okay. And hogging, trying to butt in on the yellow's territory. This probably won't give me too much in the way of immediate advantages, but long term should pay off pretty well. Get these 4 pieces of track in. Kind of locking a major section of the board, going from left to right, before gray gets in and, builds up their track. Okay, let's see what the rest are doing. Okay, so gray's continuing to build up that. Wow, gray's super cheap at only building 1 section of track. And green, I think green is being competitive in the center, so there's going to be a lot of competition for those center pieces that I don't know if they're really going to get their money worth out of because of the competition. Okay, gonna take this this purple one. It's not gonna mean much money, but I'm gonna have to build up my locomotive before I can really start getting the money in. Just getting my infrastructure in first. Actually, I could 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm gonna upgrade my locomotive again. That was silly. Why did I do that? Nah, I'm gonna have to do it either way. They're definitely getting slightly bigger shipments at this point. We'll see how the long term plays out. Ideally, I'll be able to cut off that central area from the rest of the board, so once they run out of goods in that central area, they'll have to use a lot of my tracks to be able to deliver things. And there's nothing more satisfying than forcing your rivals to give you points. Taking a lot more money than I necessarily need to. Which probably should be a bit more frugal. Not doing well on the bidding is the problem. I'll bid 5. Okay, I'll get second. I'm fine with second. First player is probably going to take urbanization anyways, which will leave locomotive for me. Nice. Only problem is I'm not sure I'm playing terribly well. I'm not really optimized my current moves. I'm sacrificing a lot of current options for long-term planning. And I just don't know how well those long-term plannings are going to turn out. You know, it makes me nervous. And it's also like, when do I stop long-term planning and when do I focus on the here and now? If I wait too long, it could cost me the game. Like here, I just bypassed green to get to this yellow spot, but I did sacrifice one of the tracks I had started and lose that because I didn't continue building on it. It is not finished. Looks like blue is looking to rush and get built in so it doesn't get cut off completely. And he's kind of monopolizing this. Oh, but green's gonna, you know, compete with him directly. Gonna deliver one of these. It's actually a pretty big move at this point in the game. So, wow, I'm -7 money though. Well, it does take a chunk out of my debt. And I got another yellow good that I can deliver for another 4 that will really take a good chunk out of it. Actually put me in the positive when I get that done. Okay. Deliver another good. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. And I'm gonna be positive money income. Yay! Oh, but I have to pay the, oh no, I have enough money to pay the... And that puts me in better standing. I have a little bit money left going to the next round, and that's positive income. Just gonna take 3 this time. Get me up to 20. 20 is pretty good. I usually aim to have about 20 on hand, and that seems pretty good. Although, if I was truly optimizing, I would consistently have less than 5 money left at the end of each round. But that's risky to optimize that well. So I get first with 4. Locomotive. That puts my locomotive up to 5, so I can really start getting some worthwhile deliveries going. 1 more and I'm at max, so that's great. Where am I going? It's like a... Okay, let's finish off this little track here. That'll create a nice little loop for me to maximize points for some of my movements. And let's further cut off Central from the rest of the board. Let's see how they deal with that. Mwah! Okay, that's a nice place for Greater Mather City. Building some track to it. Why did they keep... They could have built 1 more and got into the Purple City. Oh well. Yellow's expanding down south some more. And then green is building to steal what gray just built. They could have easily built to stop that. Well, I guess there is 2 routes, so they could have gone around them. Nice 5 city delivery. That'll make a nice dent. Not doing terribly, but I could be doing so much better. Okay, some train upgrades. Everybody's doing train gear upgrades. Everybody's close to getting to their 6 caps, so I think there's going to be a lot less competition for that particular action in the bidding phase. And here I come with another 5 city delivery. It's pretty good, although I see a lot of big deliveries from other players as well. Although I did 2 deliveries this turn, and a lot of them only did 1. The advantage of taking the locomotive as an action as opposed to 1 of your 2 turns. Okay, I do definitely favor the locomotive action strategy in this game. Oh, I still have a fair amount of money left. Don't need to take too much. I need to be more efficient and take only what I need. Well, I'm doing well, I think, now. It's always hard to tell at this point in the game, because it ramps up a lot in the last couple turns. Those big 6-point deliveries can be valuable, and the goods are getting rarer. I'm debating bidding low because they might not take the actions I want, and they might leave locomotive alone. I don't know. I'll go 5. They bid so high. Am I okay with second? Yeah, I'm okay with second. If I take locomotive again, what options? I got tailable rails is the problem. 2, 3. If I take city growth. Let's see what we got. The choices don't match up with what I have. That's the problem. Is I got a nice little chunk of rails, but the goods don't match up well. I'm not really happy with how this board looks right now, actually. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can do 5 and 5 that way. I don't need the locomotive yet, so let's go for city growth. Get some more goods on the board. And what else are they doing? Yeah, somebody else takes locomotive. There's not going to be much competition for locomotive the next round, and I don't need this round. Okay, so I'll finish my route in East Central first. What's that here? Okay, next let's lock in my little route between these two cities. And let's go over here and lock in that. Later on, I can build another track from yellow to red. Oh, yeah, I forgot I need to place my goods for city growth. Oh, what? Oh, okay, so that's already been added to, so I can't add there. It's a little hard to see because it's covered. The mark showing that it's already been built there is covered by the goods. It's unfortunate. Let's just go here instead. Not as good, not as what I planned, but it's alright. See what they're doing. Blue, it looks like blue and yellow are just continuing to race down south for desperate attempt to get more goods. No, don't do that! Well, I suppose I still can go connect from the west from yellow to red. Not the way I wanted to go to deliver this goods from the blue city, but it's still something. Okay, they're making some big moves. And nobody's taking any points yet, though. We still got a couple turns left. Nice little delivery there. I like that. Lots of income increase. Okay, well, that's good. I am nearly maxed on income, so... he stole my red. Now I have to rethink what I'm going to do for my second delivery. Hopefully there's still something good out there. I'll really take the turn, but... maybe... This red 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the same. It's one less action I could be taking for the next round, but I still have a few options. So it just gives me time to build a little more track to unlock some of the better options later. So on the no, I'm not the first to take the victory points, but right now I have the most victory points. Doesn't mean much too much yet. Oh, they gave me point too. Feed me those free points. Yummy. So that was a pretty good round. Puts me 1 point ahead of the second player. How much money do I have right now? I have 7. I'll take 3. Okay, so it's 22 money. It's a lot of money, but at this point, bidding is very important. So it'll give me plenty of money to bid if I need to. So 5 money puts me at third. I can go 8 if I need to. Let's just think through whether that's worth it. Okay, so what am I doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I do want the locomotive. Let's bid 8. Of course, my chances of getting a locomotive are relatively high because a lot of people have their 6 already, so I didn't have to bid 8 really. I didn't think that through very well. Because yellow, if I try to do yellow, it's going to get stuck here. Oh, but I can do the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Oh, interesting place to city. Gray's obviously trying to get around me. Gave me some resources I can steal, though. Let's see, yeah, blue and yellow are probably going to focus on the south still, yep. So that yellow's down south as well. They got their own little territory, but they'll be competing with each other. And, ooh, who else is coming in? That would be... Who's that? Oh, ooh, interesting, green block blew off. I'm not entirely sure what my second delivery is going to be, but let's get this high-value blue delivered before it gets sniped by somebody else. Although, well, gray might snipe it, but yeah, it's not very terribly likely. Don't want to take the risk. And income, no, victory points, because I'm still almost capped at the income. Ooh, and it gives me a point as well. Gray must have been one of the easier players because they're not doing well. If you're not scoring points at this point in the game, you're in trouble. It looks like everybody else is choosing to score points. I steal this blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could get 5. And giving 1 to green. How's green doing for points? 11 points. Green is second place for points. Yeah, this I think is the best. 3, 4, 5, 6. Green, take your point. I don't really care how well gray does. They're not. Meh. Cool. So I really only care about green and who feeds me points. And come on, let's see you feed me some points. Somebody feed me points. I mean, oh well. I have 7 money. I guess that means I did actually pretty well in the last round since I got 6 income, which means I was down to 1 before I got my income. Efficiency! Let's see, what am I doing? What cities are left? Just gray cities. Do I need gray cities? Let's look around. Yeah, I want to build that gray city, so let's get up plenty of money, and I'm gonna bid for urbanization, take a gray city. Late round bidding in this game is a little odd because often the most valuable actions you can take are gone. So the bidding becomes less valuable, but people are more liberal with their spending because they're not worried about their money as much. Income is only a little bit in points. Do I want to bid 9? Money doesn't matter in the end. And this is the last turn. As I said, income matters a little bit, but if you've already taken it as money, it's worthless point-wise at the end of the game. Wow, 11. Okay, I'm not beating 11. Of course they took urbanization. What's left for city growth? Oh, he's going to take that when he does urbanization, though. So basically, there's only one set of goods left, so whoever the person that urbanizing will take them. So if through city growth, it's worthless because I can't add any more goods. Yeah, that was a waste. Super big waste. And we got green building over on the east again. Kind of a waste cutting that blue off down south. Wow, he built it there? Okay, that's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely stealing that red. I'm gonna have to thank blue later for setting me up with a nice 6-pointer. I better take it before he gets a chance to. And also build down this track so I can steal this gray cube from yellow before they can take it. 6. Yeah. So I have 2 different ways of making 6 points. That's pretty good. I have 3 different ways of making 6 points. At least. I think I actually won this after all. So it's a hard-fought battle, but it does look like a win. Which is the most likely to be stolen? Well, the red's gone. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's probably not going to take that gray. Then that gray's probably not going to be taken. 1, 2, 3. The grays are actually pretty safe. 3 to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Victory points. Sorry about the chair noises. I'll have to be more careful about that in the future. Let's see what they're doing and whether they can possibly catch up. Green is the most likely, the biggest threat. But I am maxing out my points that I can make this round. The only thing is, this is not the only source of points because you also get points for number of tracks you laid and for income. But they're not huge points, but they're something. You also can lose points if you have negative income, but... And of course, it helps when they give me points as well, and that was a big part of the early game strategy, so... Okay, and let's solidify my lead with another nice big 6-point delivery, and yeah... Beat me now. I dare you. That's just about gonna wrap this up. So they're gonna get their final points for deliveries. Then they'll total up how much you get for rails, and I won the game. It was kind of worried at the beginning. It was kind of intense and a little bit stressful, but in a good way. It's fun, interesting, challenging. We're pretty close between second, third, and fourth. But that was the standard game of Steam. The basic is nice and simple and light game. Steam definitely ups the intensity with the standard edition, making it a hard-fought, strategic game. Well, thank you for watching. Please join us again for more unboxings, reviews, previews, and playthroughs.